Hello, this is the July 2022 video edition of the Iowa General Fund Monthly Revenue Memo. My name is Jeff Robinson, Senior Fiscal Analyst for the Iowa Legislative Services Agency, the nonpartisan support agency of the Iowa Legislature. This video will cover Iowa net general fund revenue for cash year 2022, July 1st through August 5th, and I will also provide information related to the close of fiscal year 2022. July 31st is the due date for quarterly tax returns for several tax types, the two most significant of these being individual income withholding tax and sales tax. Since July 31st fell on a weekend this year, the revenue deposit associated with the quarterly due date did not start until August 1st. In addition to this quarterly due date issue, last year's receipt pattern was significantly impacted by a new tax deposit process implemented by the state in November of 2021. The new deposit process continues to complicate the situation through deposits that are not initially classified as to the type of revenue deposited, and because a significant amount of non-general fund revenue can be held in the general fund immediately after motor fuel tax due dates. These calendar and process issues make revenue comparisons through the end of July difficult, and therefore the comparisons used here are through August 5th, as the large majority of both revenue issues have cleared the accounting system by that date. This table shows Iowa net general fund revenue through August 5th for fiscal years 2022 and 2023. The revenue decline for the period totaled $70 million, and this calculates to a 7.6% year-to-date revenue decrease. The portion of the decline shown in other taxes can be traced to the use of the suspense account process, as June suspense deposits were transferred to the road use tax fund in early July, leaving a significant negative balance in the suspense account. While the $101 million decline in sales and use tax deposits since July 1st could pose a threat to growth going forward, the decline is perhaps not as bad as it seems. This chart shows sales and use tax gross deposits to the general fund from July 1 through August 5th for each of the past 19 years. The chart shows that the reason for the large decline is not so much a lack of deposits for cash year 2023 as it is a result of excess deposits last year. All states experienced a very large increase in sales tax revenue as economies reopened and consumers returned to the market with pent-up demand and federal stimulus money to spend. Eventually, this situation was going to subside, and perhaps this is a sign that retail spending is returning to normal. As discussed in the June video memo, last fiscal year 2022, was ahead of projections as the cash year ended June 30. Fiscal year 2022 deposits and refunds continue to be processed, and although certain transactions have had a negative influence on the closing of the accounting books for fiscal year 2022, it does appear at this time that the year remains above the projections made in March. To summarize, it still appears likely that fiscal year 2022, once final, will end above the projected net revenue level, and this will improve Iowa's already rosy general fund fiscal condition. The year that just started, fiscal year 2023, is currently showing negative growth for the year. However, while this situation may point to a slower rate of growth going forward, the slowdown is rooted both in changes to the state accounting process and to the unusual nature of the national economy as retail spending emerged from the pandemic lockdown. We very much appreciate your time and interest in Iowa General Fund revenue. Goodbye, and please be sure to check out the next monthly video memo that will be posted in early September.